Right hand over your heart. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice. Madam Clerk, could you call the roll?
Yes, Mayor. A quorum is present for the City Council, Successor Agency, and Housing Authority.
Okay, we're going to open public comment, both on the phone and in the library lecture hall. And so if you want to dial in, dial 888-251-2949 or 215-861-0694. The specific access code, once you've dialed either of those numbers, is 855-9062, and then hit the pound key. Again, 855-9062, and hit pound. Operator, are there any callers? Operator, are you there?
Yes, Mayor, there are no callers.
Okay, with that, we'll close phone in. Are there any members at the library lecture hall?
No speakers, Mayor.
Okay, we'll close public comment for agenda items. Item 1, CSA 2 and H1.
Warrant register.
Second.
Madam City Clerk.
Council members, Successor Agency members, and Housing Authority members Dotson.
Aye.
Padilla.
Aye.
Morales.
Aye.
Fogg.
Aye.
Mayor Chairman Buds.
Aye, consent calendar items 2 and 3.
So moved.
Second.
Hold on a second. Let me make sure. No, excuse me. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7.
So moved. Second.
Madam City Clerk.
Council members Dotson.
Aye.
Padilla.
Aye.
Morales.
Aye.
Fogg.
Aye.
Mayor Buds.
Aye. DR1.
Staff report recommending approval of the attached community workforce agreement by and among the City of Inglewood, the Los Angeles Orange County's Building and Construction Trades Council, and the Craft Council and local unions.
Move 1 and 2.
Second.
Madam City Clerk.
Council members Dotson.
Aye.
Padilla.
Aye.
Morales.
Aye.
Fogg.
Aye.
Mayor Buds.
Aye. DR2.
Staff report recommending approval of a one-year agreement
With the option.
well, I wasn't going to read the
Oh.
parentheses. With Habitat for Humanity of Greater Los Angeles to administer the city's minor home rehabilitation program.
Move 1 and 2.
Second.
Madam City Clerk.
Yes, Mayor. Council members Dotson.
Aye.
Padilla.
Aye.
Morales.
Aye.
Fogg.
Aye.
Mayor Buds.
Aye, but I want to pause for a second.
Yes, sir.
I think the parenthetical instruction is necessary to read out, because reading it this way, it sounds as a one-year agreement, but they have the option for a maximum of 3 years. So I want to go back. I want to withdraw that vote, and I want a rereading.
Yes, Mayor.
Okay.
Staff report recommending approval of a one-year agreement with the option to extend the agreement in one-year increments for a maximum of 3 years as funding is available with Habitat for Humanity of Greater Los Angeles to administer the city's minor home rehabilitation program.
But Mayor, if I may, I'm sorry.
There's no problem.
Let me check with the city attorney. Do we need to vote to rescind that vote first? Correct, right? So I want to make a motion that we rescind the first vote we took on this item.
Second, Madam City Clerk.
Council members Dotson.
Aye.
Padilla.
Aye.
Morales.
Aye.
Fogg.
Aye.
Mayor Buds.
Aye. Is there a motion on the rereading?
Second.
Madam City Clerk.
Council members Dotson.
Aye.
Padilla.
Aye.
Morales.
Aye.
Fogg.
Aye.
Mayor Buds.
Aye. SPH 1.
Staff report requesting that a public hearing be set to receive citizen comments on the Citizen Participation Plan and to receive public input on the priority community development and housing needs of low and moderate income residents for the development of the 2022 through 2027 Consolidated Plan and the fiscal year 2022 through 2023 Annual Action Plan process.
So set the public hearing for June 14th, 2022 at 2 p.m. Then set another public hearing for July 26, 2022 at 2 p.m. This one to receive public comments on the draft 2022 to 2027 Consolidated Plan and the draft fiscal year 2022-2023 Annual Action Plan, and set the fifth public hearing for December 13th, 2022 to receive public comments on the draft fiscal year 2021-2022 Consolidation Annual Performance Evaluation Report, the CAPR. A1 and CS4.
Closed session with Tanya Shoemaker versus City of Inglewood, Los Angeles Superior Court case number 19 STCV 33988. As to that, the discussion was held and direction was given to staff. As to the second matter was a joint meeting with the City of Inglewood Council and the successor agency board members. And that's as to the property located at 4546 West Century Boulevard regarding the right-of-way and payment to the state of California. The request for a motion for purchase of the property for $4,160.
So moved. Second.
Madam City Clerk.
Council members and successor agency members, Dodson,
Aye.
Padilla,
Aye.
Morales,
Aye.
Fogg,
Aye.
Mayor Chairman Butts.
Aye. A2.
Thank you, Noel.
CM1.
Thank you, Mayor. No oral reports from the City Manager's office.
CC1. Madam
Yes,
City
Mayor.
Clerk.
Yes, Mayor, thank you so much. First of all, would like to give kudos and hats off to our wonderful council member Padilla. It was a wonderful event that he had on Saturday with honoring the firemen for their jobs and what they do. And the pancakes were delicious, the sausages were great, and we had the opportunity to have a booth set up to help those that had voting questions and wanted to register to vote. So again, thank you, Councilman Padilla, for inviting us, and thank you to my staff for coming out and being there ready to assist the public. Also, Mayor, I would like to wish all of the mothers Dia de los Madres, which is celebrated today in the Hispanic culture for Mother's Day. Councilman Padilla, your birthday is coming up. It's on Thursday. Happy birthday to you. And
Is there
then,
anything she doesn't know?
Alex.
Is there anything she doesn't know?
It's right.
and then I would like to encourage our residents, if you would like to be a poll worker for the upcoming elections, please do reach out to the Los Angeles County Registrar Recorder's Office. They are hiring for election workers. You can contact my office, or you can get further information by going to lavote.gov/election workers. And last but not least, Mayor, thank you to the residents for electing me to be the Inglewood City Clerk. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, CC2.
Staff report recommending adoption of a resolution calling for and giving notice of the holding of a general municipal election on Tuesday, November 8, 2022, for the election of certain elective officers for the City of Inglewood and Inglewood Unified School District Board of Education required by the provisions of the city charter.
1 and 2.
Second.
Madam City Clerk.
Council members Dodson,
Aye.
Padilla,
Aye.
Morales,
Aye.
Fogg,
Aye.
Mayor Butts.
Aye.
And Mayor Butts, I just want to make note that I'll be doing a great job as the city clerk when we have to do this election come November.
We're looking forward to it.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mayor. I do not,
Is there ever any doubt?
not in my mind,
I would
Council.
just like to announce I'm going to do a great job right now. Just so everybody knows.
And I'm going to run the election. Okay.
Well,
Okay.
I get it. I
Okay.
get it.
Okay.
CI1.
Initiative by Councilmember Dion Falk requesting approval of a city sponsorship of the Women Rock Empowerment Summit presented by the City of Inglewood, Councilmember Dion Falk, and City Clerk Aisha L. Thompson to be held on Saturday, June 18, 2022, from 9 o'clock a.m. until 3 o'clock p.m. at the Inglewood Senior Center located at 111 North Locust Street, Inglewood, California, 90301.
Move approval.
Second.
Madam City Clerk.
Council members Dodson,
Aye.
Padilla,
Aye.
Morales,
Aye.
Fogg,
Aye.
Mayor Buds.
Aye. I'm just disappointed you didn't say I'm going to make opening remarks. I'm crushed. Okay.
You'll be there to make remarks.
Aisha's gonna do all the talking.
CSA 3.
Yes, Mayor. Approval of the minutes of the meeting held on April 12, 2022.
Move approval.
Second.
Madam City Clerk.
Successor agency members Dodson,
Aye.
Padilla,
Aye.
Morales,
Aye.
Fogg,
Aye.
Chairman Buds.
Aye. We'll adjourn the successor agency. The Housing Authority is already in session. H2.
Approval of the minutes of the meeting held on April 12, 2022.
So moved.
Second.
Madam City Clerk.
Housing Authority members Dodson,
Aye.
Padilla,
Aye.
Morales,
Aye.
Fogg,
Aye.
Chairman Buds.
Aye. With that, we'll adjourn the Housing Authority. There are no appointments to boards, commissions, and committees. We're here for public comment. Persons wishing to address City Council on any matter connected with city business not elsewhere considered on the agenda may do so at this time for 1 minute. Operator, are there any callers?
No, Mayor, there are no callers.
Okay, we'll close public comment by telephone. In the library lecture hall, are there any comments?
Yes, good afternoon, Mayor Butts and City Council members. My name is Larry Springs, and I'm a longtime resident of the City of Inglewood since 1973. I'm here to actually make a complaint, not against the City Council or the city, but against residents that are on my street. My street is Fifth Avenue. I live between Arbor Vitae and Hardy. And I'd like to see if the city or the City Council can put together some type of ordinance in regards to the loud parties and eruptions of cars that are on our street over the weekend. I sent our City Council member some information in regards to the activities that they're having on our block, and I'd like to know if they can put together some type of ordinance to alleviate these problems that we're having on our block. So if that's something that can be done, I would appreciate it, and the residents on Fifth Avenue would appreciate it even more. Thank you, sir.
Okay, Mr. Springs, I also got a picture from you, and we do already have ordinances on the books that would allow that to be dealt with. I spoke to the chief of police this morning about it. You're not allowed to double park, and your car can be immediately towed. And I can guarantee you, on the weekends, units will be coming through the area, and they will show up with a tow truck. You can't stop people from having, a kid's party at the house, but you can stop them from renting it out if you have knowledge that it's being rented out. I doubt that something like this is being done on a host platform, which would give us notice that it was being put out on the internet. So the police department will work with you. We understand we have this problem on 2nd Avenue as well as 5th, and they will be dealing with it starting this weekend.
Okay, thank you, sir.
All right. Are there any other speakers?
Good evening,
Good afternoon.
or good afternoon. My name is Gerald DePlanche. I live at 9511 South Fifth Avenue, and I was here to find out what's the procedure of what we're going to be able to get done about the traffic and about the house at 9512 Fifth Avenue that caused a big disruption. I think the council member of our district is aware of it, but nothing's been done. Over this Saturday, it was kind of atrocious. All the parties wind up out into the street, blocking the traffic. And in one instance where they were doing donuts at Arbor Vitae and Fifth Avenue. So I wanted to bring that up and find out when or how the council is gonna take proceedings on it.
Sir?
Yes, sir.
Actually, the councilman and I talked about that today. The conversation was held with the chief of police, and this was the same answer that I gave to Mr. Springs. There are laws against what you're talking about, and all you need to do is call the police, but we're going to make sure that they preemptively come through there on Saturdays, because I understand Saturdays is the big problem day for that house, and we will take aggressive action about people that are double parked.
Because I do understand, in some cases, you have to be certified or have a license to have a business in a residential area.
You absolutely do.
Yeah, this is what it went to, and this has been going on for quite some time. In fact, a new neighbor moved in a couple of years ago on the corner, and now she told me she's planning on moving because of this disruption, which is terrible.
Well, we are also, like I said, if we can prove that they're operating a business, then they can be fined. Right now, we're putting together a short-term rentals division, which will focus on just these type of problems. But in the meantime, until that's up and running in the next 45 to 60 days, we will have enforcement of the laws that we have on the books, and that includes those double parking issues. And when a few people get their cars towed, I think the problem is going to diminish, if not go away. But we hear you. Your councilman takes it very seriously. We had a probably 45-minute discussion about it today.
Thank you very kindly, but I'm hoping that since this has been a ongoing problem.
Sir?
Yes.
Sir, okay, we're gonna, I know you're hoping, but we're telling you what we're going to do.
Okay.
All right, thank you, sir.
I'd like to say greetings to the great city of Inglewood. Thank you for allowing me to put my 2 cents in. I'm repeating what I said years ago. The Clippers are slave ships, and the name for LA Clippers should be changed to Inglewood. Now, I'm also hoping to make a comment about the school districts in LA Unified, the great Crenshaw High, and
When are you going to speak up just a little bit, sir?
the great Crenshaw High School.
It is a great school.
Yes, 27 years. I'm really frustrated about what it is now. Same thing with Morningside. But my hopes is to learn more. For me, the policy of LA Unified, especially when it comes to notifying parents about abortions and things of that matter, to me, I don't understand why that is legal.
Okay, your time is up, but any questions you'd have for LA Unified, you'd have to contact the Los Angeles Unified School District. We don't have any more control or input to them than we do the Inglewood Unified School District. So your comment is noted, but we don't have authority there. Thank you, sir.
Ms. Falk, does she know anything about Inglewood?
Thank you, sir. We're done. Are there any other speakers?
No other speakers, Mayor.
Okay, with that, we'll close public comment in the library lecture hall. We're at the point where we're going to have council comments. Councilman Dodson.
Mayor, did we have one more caller? Did he say
Oh,
we?
that's right.
Okay.
Well, okay. We have one more caller that apparently got lost in the queue. Operator, go ahead.
Mayor, at this time, I do not see any callers in queue.
I'm just going to sit here.
Okay.
All right, I'm just going to sit here. Okay, and once again, I'm going to take back control of the meeting. And Councilman Dotson, District 1.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I just want to thank you for setting people straight on Fifth Avenue. We did have that conversation today, And I'm very satisfied the way you handled it. And people just cooperate with us, we'll get it done. So with that, I'd like to wish everybody the good rest of your day.
Thank you. Captain DiBernardo, you took those notes, right? That's right. And you see, not only did I talk to the chief, now I've promised it on television. All right, great. See, she's a witness. All right. George, I'm sorry if I interrupted you.
He said he was giving me his other 2 minutes.
Oh, no. No. Aisha already took them. Councilman Padilla, District 2.
Great, thank you, Mayor. First off, you know, I appreciate folks coming to our meetings, whether it's at the library or on phone, but to let us know what's happening, their concerns in the community for any one of us. You know, it's important that we have that level of engagement. And I always remind folks, you know, you don't have to wait till the council meeting. You're always free to give our office a call, give us a call, and we'll be able to help you throughout the week. It doesn't have to be on Tuesday. That being said, I do want to thank everybody for coming out to help support our Knights of Columbus Scholarship Fund that we did the other day on Friday for Cinco de Mayo. It was very well attended. There was a lot of folks from the Inglewood area that were out there to support this worthy fundraiser. So again, thank you, everybody. I want to thank one of our biggest sponsors, Inglewood Tow Company, Moshe, for helping us make that event a huge success. Now to Fire Service Day, because the following morning we all got up bright and early and we helped set up with the assistance of our firefighters. We did our Fire Service Day. As our city clerk mentioned, Aisha, she was there. They set up a booth. I want to thank our Inglewood Police Department. They also set up a booth as well. And 7-Eleven came out and helped us out with some refreshments and coffee and pastries. But a huge thank you to our firefighters. They actually said, hey, you know, we had volunteers that were going to cook the pancakes, but they said, no, we're going to do it. So the firefighters stepped up. They cooked all the pancakes. They cooked all the sausages for the community. We had a great turnout. I want to thank all my colleagues, everybody up here on the dais. You know, you all came out and you helped make it a huge success. The residents really appreciate us recognizing our firefighters. We presented them, the mayor presented them with a plaque of appreciation. There it is right there. So I want to thank Battalion Chief Price and all the men and women at Fire Station 172 for always keeping our community safe. I want to move on to our Sitanella Street Improvement Project. What a difference a week makes. Look at that. This last few days, they got rid of the surface, tore out the street, and now they put in the new street. I mean, it looks beautiful now. I can't wait till we finish striping it. We're going to put the center medium. We're going to put some nice trees in there with some lighting. It's really going to make Sitanella look beautiful. The center medium is coming from La Cienega to La Brea, and then the next phase will be La Brea to Florence. So I want to thank the residents. I want to thank our business owners for your patience. There was a lot of dust. We tried to minimize it. We had the water trucks out there. We had the street sweepers. You know, we did the best we could. Unfortunately, like I told some folks, Mother Nature picked up with the wind, and that we can't not control, but we did the best we could. So again, thank you to everybody for coming out to support our community events. And I do want to say, as Aisha mentioned, today is Mother's Day in Mexico. So feliz Día de las Madres a todas las madres que están allí y que disfruten este día y cada día. Y gracias por todo lo que hacen para nuestras familias, el apoyo que nos dan. Y si no era por las mamás, sabrá Dios todos los problemas que tuviéramos. Así es que gracias.
Boom.
Did it, yeah.
Boom.
How was that? Was that all right?
That was on time. That was on. That was.
I was
on
trying to
time.
read the script up there on the thing, you know, and they do that thing where they go so fast, and I'm like, Thomas, slow it down, dude. No, that's because of you. You were telling them to keep going fast. I couldn't read it all.
Hey, so
We don't have one of those, by the way.
for the celebration,
Nothing
did
for Eloy.
7-Eleven provide the food? Who provided the food?
7-Eleven provided the coffee and some pastries and the bananas. So, you know, they always, I mean, they come through for our community all the time.
Okay.
You know, like we say, oh, thank heaven for 7-Eleven.
All right, I did that. Councilwoman Dion Falk, District
I think
4.
I'm going to change my order here because this one right here. Thank you, Mayor. First of all, I want to wish my colleague, Councilman Padilla, a very, very happy birthday on Thursday. Are we going to be 21?
We'll be 21.
All right, I love it. I love it. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
This Friday is the line dancing event for District 4. We're going to be at Crenshaw Imperial. For me, I personally gained the COVID-15, so I'm trying to lose that. So anybody who wants to join me, we're going to have fun. KJLH is going to be our DJ for the event. It will start at 6:30. We're going to go for about an hour, and we'll probably be ready to pass out by then. So I'm hoping my colleagues come out and you know, have a little fun with us out there dancing on
yeah.
Friday. So I will see you all on Friday at 6:30. And then also I do want to thank my colleagues for supporting our Women Rock Empowerment Summit for women that will happen next month on June 18th. I am partnering with City Clerk Aisha Thompson, and it will be a wonderful event. We're looking forward to our mayor and council members to come out and bring greetings that morning, and to have a lot of our mothers and women in Inglewood come out and participate with us. It'll be a nice empowerment event for women. And so this is one of the things that I really wanted to get up and running as a council member when I came on board. And so I'm very happy to actually be bringing this to fruition. So looking forward to that. Thank you all for your support.
Thank you, Councilman Morales, District 3.
Because we need women to have more power.
That's
At
right.
home. So I just wanted to thank everybody just for coming out. Everything's been pretty good covered. Alex had a great pancake breakfast. I didn't make it out to the Cinco de Mayo taco thing, but I will say that it's usually packed. So I'm glad you got all the scholarships done. That's all I got, Mayor.
I just want to say briefly that it's really not fair because the council people have all these events and they're so nice, everybody's so happy. But on Facebook, I get blamed for the dust on Sitanella when they're resurfacing the street.
I got blamed for foreclosures a couple years ago.
Okay, it's just like, it's a lonely job.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we feel sorry for you, dude.
We got
You do it so well.
But I want to tell you, you guys do such an excellent job of embracing and bringing out the community. People are so happy at these events. I mean, there are children and adults at Fire Station number 2. It's 172 now. It was number 2 when I was a policeman here. And
How old are you?
well, I'm old, dude. And it's good that even though we have these big things that happen, we still have the small town feel. And I want to tell you, all of you, George, Alex, Dion, Eloy, you know, it's so appreciated. I appreciate it. And with that, we're adjourned.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh. I'm going to go hypoglycemic.
Yeah.